This month's TV 47 Star Student of the Month.
Curtis and Son Funeral Home Star Student of the Month is Lily Kate Lucas, a 16-year-old sophomore at Sylacauga High School. And Lily Kate, good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm well, hope you are. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Lily Kate. I'm 16. I'm a sophomore at Sylacauga High School. I'm on the tennis team. I'm involved in many clubs. What's about?
What about your family? Who's your family?
Rocky Lucas, Leslie Lucas, and then I have a little sister named Lexi, and she is in the 6th grade at Nichols Lawson, and I have a dog named Piper.
Now, you're very active at Sylacauga High School. Tell me some of the stuff that's going on with you now.
Well, I'm in student council, and I'm a historian, and that's where I take pictures for events that we do at student council. I'm an FBLA, which is Future Business Leader of America, and I am the March of Dimes coordinator, where we go around the schools and collect change for the premature babies. We also compete nationally and statewide. That is in 2 weeks, a presentation. I got first place last year in the state for that.
Way to go.
Yes. I'm in HOSA, which is our medical club at our school, which we also compete in. I am president of Junior Scholastic Society, which is all A's, that club. And then I'm in Inter Club, which is the presidents of each club.
Other than that, nothing going on, right?
No, I'm also in tennis. I play tennis too.
Yeah, you play on the tennis team?
Yes, sir. This is my 3rd year. I'm on varsity for tennis, so.
Okay, so is the tennis season ongoing now or what?
Yes, we last till January till about April 20th is state. We have a match tomorrow, and then we have sectionals Monday and Tuesday, which determines whether you get to go to state. The top 2 in the sectional get to go to state.
Now, you've been injured playing tennis. Talk about that a little bit.
I have. So I started tennis my 8th grade year, and I actually hurt my left and right ankle playing tennis, and I fell in holes, and they twisted and they tore ligaments in them. So I have to wear ankle braces whenever I work out, whenever I play tennis, etc. So that's been an ongoing struggle for me. They're never better. They're all the time bruised, swollen, you name it. And then here just recently, I had some tendonitis going on in my shoulder, rotator cuff messed up, and I just got out of therapy on Friday. So, but I should be fully healed. Still have to wear some KT tape on it. Besides that, pretty set. I'm ready to go.
And you want to become a physical therapist after high school?
I do want to become a therapist.
You're already getting experience in that.
Yes, I am. That's kind of what kind of set it off. I've been in so much of it. I'm like, that might be kind of fun to do. And so I also take the medical classes at the high school too, which helps out a lot with that. So therapy's what I'm set on.
So what's it like being a sophomore at Sylacauga High?
Being a sophomore, it's pretty fun. You're right in the middle. You're not upperclassmen quite yet. So not all the attention set on you. You're still not ready to do enroll, so you're always at the high school still. I enjoy being. Freshman year was kind of rough, but who doesn't have a rough time freshman year?
So some of the courses you're taking this year?
So I take all honors classes.
Okay.
I'm in honors English, which I have Miss Miller. She's the best. We have to write an essay every single week in her class, but it helps out a lot because all that colleges care about these days is really just ACT scores. They don't care about your grades or GPA, it's ACT scores. And so writing is a huge part of that. So she helps out a lot with that. So I'm very thankful to have her. And then I'm also in honors Algebra 1. I take an APUSH class, which is AP US History. So this year I didn't take a science. So I'm doing 10th and 11th grade history this year. And I have a huge exam on that, May the 5th. And then I'm also taking, what am I taking?
That's quite a load.
Yes, and then the rest is electives. Just a camera class that helps out with my FBLA presentations, that kind of stuff. My therapeutic services, which is a medical class, and then I have athletics for tennis. So.
You're very involved in your church as well.
I am. I am very, very active in the youth. My mom is the children's director, Leslie Lucas, at First United Methodist Church right across the street. And I have gone there my whole life since a baby. Actually, the first place I was ever taken as a baby was the First Methodist Church.
What a great place to go. Huh?
My father sings in the praise band, so I play the piano as well. So I play the piano sometimes at church, so for our recitals. So
Were you involved in the Easter musical this past Sunday? Wasn't it just past Sunday?
No, that was adults.
Okay.
I don't really sing. My parents sing. It's not really my choice. But my parents, I was there. I attended. I watched, but I did not sing in it.
Oh, wow. Lily Kate Lucas, 16-year-old sophomore at Sylacauga High School, is our star student of the month. And, you're very active with your youth at the church. You're very active in school. How do you balance all of that stuff?
It can be very overloading at sometimes. We do have a lot of free time at school. So a lot of the times I can get schoolwork done at school. And the order that I've gotten, I realized teachers don't assign near as much homework that I have to do. Now with clubs, that's a lot. I have to practice for my presentation that's coming up in 2 weeks, practice for that a lot. And in tennis season, it's it's January through May. So that takes up a lot of time as well. But I'm pretty good at balancing it all out. And I maintain all A's as well, going about all of this. So it's not terrible, but I'm gotten used to it, I guess.
You're a straight A student, and I'm assuming you have been a straight A student for a while. Does that come natural to you, your education and learning?
I'm not the smartest. I will fully admit to that. I'm not going to be valedictorian. I'm not the smartest girl. But it's hard work. I mean, you have to put in effort. I mean, you have to. I mean, you're just not going to get all A's. That's not going to happen. So I just put in a lot of effort, and I work really, really hard to maintain all these grades. And that's really all it is. You just
Who's some of the peers that you look up to in our local area?
My APUSH history teacher, Cassidy Elliff, she's probably my favorite teacher that I've probably ever had. She's the best teacher. She's amazing. And she's always there for me, all the time. My mother, she is the best. She helps me through everything. She always knows something's wrong. She pick my outfits to wear today. So my mom. She's the best. And my dad, he's pretty good too. So
now, Rocky, former city councilman here, and a very gifted musician and singer, and that kind of stuff. As we conclude this morning, you want to move into physical therapy after you graduate. So walk us through that and where you might go to college.
So right now, I have plenty of time to think about that. I'm only a sophomore, but unless I get a full ride scholarship, I'm planning on going to CAC my first 2 years and then moving to either probably UAB. I really want to go to Auburn, but it just depends on what school holds the best opportunities for what I want to be.
Now, what do you like to do in your off time? I know you're a lake person, aren't you?
I am a lake gal. I love the lake. We've already actually gone this season. We went 2 weekends ago over spring break. That's when we went. We went over spring break. But I love the lake. We're there every single weekend in the summertime. It's so much fun. I prefer the lake over the beach, actually. I feel like if you go to the beach, the lake, it's too much. You have to go to the lake sometimes and go to the beach. But we're at the lake all summer. We have a camper. We camp at Wind Creek. And it's so much fun. I love the lake. It's the best.
All right, before we go, hadn't mentioned this, but tell me about your pet.
My pet. Her name is Piper. She is a schnauzer and a poodle. I have terrible allergies. And I'm actually allergic to dogs, but poodles are hyperallergenic. And so we have to have poodles in the house. But she is 2. We got her 2 Octobers ago for my birthday. She is a mess. She's spoiled. She wears sweaters all the time. She has this flowery collar. That's Piper's. Piper Ray. She is spoiled rotten. She's about this big. So she's spoiled, but I love her.
All right. Fantastic. Lily Kate Lucas, a 16-year-old sophomore at Sylacauga High School. She's right here, ladies and gentlemen, and Lily Kate is our star student of the month.